like to urge our listeners to join us at 8:30 this morning for your weekly edition of the Fresh Market Pharmacy Infomercial with Israel Fontaine. And at 9 this morning, Seniors on the Move. The good folks at the Dominica Council on Aging. Up next, the DBS Major Morning News.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
This morning's headlines: a $7.5 million water supply project for Castlebrooks is underway. Other news this morning: in St. Lucia, security intensifies in Castries ahead of a record cruise season. And news from the international scene: a manhunt for Charlie Kirk's killer continues as Donald Trump says it is a dark moment for America. Details of the morning news right after this.
Are you tired of having the same boring breakfast every morning? Well, Monflake Oats is the healthy and perfect solution just for you. Make your breakfast exciting by adding Monflakes to your pancakes, parfait, or even milkshake. Monflake can be found in different sizes and available in granola, such as Caribbean or Hawaiian. Stop worrying about what to prepare for your breakfast, dessert, snack, or even dinner. Monflake is the best addition to your meal. Grab yourself a bag today.
Locally distributed by Fine Foods Inc. and available island-wide.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Major Morning News. The news this morning brought to listeners through the kind compliments of Petro Caribe, Fine Foods Inc., and HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited. My name is Curtis Matthew. Let's begin the news that a $7.5 million water supplies project for Castlebrooks is underway. Parliamentary representative for Castlebrooks, Octavia Alfred, says the project will address concerns for residents of the area.
Work has begun for the new water system for Castlebrooks under the Water Sector Strategic Development Project, also referred to as the National Water Enhancement Project in the government of the Commonwealth of Dominica's Public Sector Investment Plan. The community of Castlebrooks is elated that DOASCO has begun work at a rapid rate. Constant water shortage has been very stressful for residents since the community is presently served from the Senhouse River. The flow is usually insufficient during the dry season, and this situation has worsened in recent times. The Castlebrooks Water Supply Augmentation Sub-Project shall include the following components: construction of a new intake, construction of 2 storage tanks, 115,000 gallons, and another 220,000 gallons, construction of new supply pipes and a new pump station, installation of the new distribution pipes. The Castle Bruce project will cost about 7.5 million EC dollars. We are happy that this work is progressing rapidly, and we hope that the rates will not slow down.
And that's the parliamentary representative for the Castle Bruce constituency, Octavia Alfred. Director of Premium Home and Residential Care Services, FACS, in Dominica, Marie-Therese Jonquier, says the process has begun for the development of a national dementia plan for the country. In October 2024, the Dominica Dementia Foundation announced that a comprehensive dementia plan will be developed and implemented in Dominica. Jonquier says a number of organizations are working to ensure the proper rollout of the plan.
Here in Dominica, we're still in the early stages of developing a national dementia plan, and I know I've talked about it a lot, and you're maybe feeling, well, I'm not seeing anything happening, but there are things happening behind the scenes, and I know that a lot more people in Dominica are now aware about dementia, about things that we can do about it, because I never stopped talking about it, and other people are talking about it now, and that's important. Conversations are happening, and organizations like the Dementia Foundation, Lifeline Ministries, and FARCS are working steadily to push this issue forward.
And that's Director of Premium Home and Residential Care Services in Dominica, Marie-Therese Jonquier, speaking to Hazari Williams on Wednesday. Other news this morning, former Granford teacher Josephine Pascal celebrated her 101st birthday yesterday. Josephine Pascal spoke with Creole broadcaster Melia Joseph Dennis about her life in Granford.
I am 101. Well, I am good. I'm feeling as if, I don't know how to tell it to you now. I am feeling good. Well, about my life in Granford, people love me. People like me, you know, because I am there helping. Don't worry if how you see me. I can help in a way. I helping people. I can sew. I can read. I am free.
You're free.
I'm free with people. I was a teacher in the Granford School. I taught arithmetic. I used to help in the classes. I was teaching lessons then. But I used to teach catechisms. They used to call me Maîtresse Lecision. I was a helper in the place. I feel happy to be there. Every morning, every day, I come in there and I say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I used to come there and say, if I have a little food for birds or for fowls, I would sit there and I would send out food for them. So I am happy. I am happy with my life. I am happy. I'm good.
And that's Josephine Pascal, 101 years old, speaking to Creole broadcaster Melia Joseph Dennis at Granford yesterday. Tremendous work by Melia Joseph Dennis and Dean Thomas at Granford with the 101-year-old Josephine Pascal. That interview done at Granford on Wednesday. Other news this morning, Dominica's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has encouraged CARICOM member states to throw their support behind a full free movement of people within CARICOM. Belize, Dominica, Barbados, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines have given a commitment to take part in the free movement of CARICOM nationals by October 2025. Mr. Skerrit is hoping other member states of CARICOM will join the initiative.
And I'm hoping that others can join, recognizing the importance of this. An integration movement should not be a situation where we only want to participate where we believe we're going to benefit. I believe that there must be a spirit of we helping each other. And I think the free movement of all our CARICOM nationals the free movement of labor is a crucial component to this. And for it to work and for people, ordinary people, to appreciate that they're part of an integration movement. So my hope is that all of us at some point, sooner rather than later, will recognize that is the only proper thing to do.
And that's Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. St. Mary's Academy will host the official naming ceremony of the Elwin Jolly Science Lab Friday, September 12 at 10 o'clock in the morning at the Academy's campus in Roseau. The special occasion will honor the memory of alumnus and late principal Cuthbert Elwin, celebrate the generosity of Jolly's Pharmacy Limited, and recognize the enduring contributions of the Jolly's family to education and community development in Dominica. The event will bring together distinguished guests, including representatives of the Elwin and Jolly's families, academy administrators, faculty, student, alumni, and members of the community. That major ceremony at St. Mary's Academy will take place tomorrow at 10 in the morning. Other news, Acting Minister for Labour and Small Business Development, Darren Pinard, has called on small businesses to take part in the October 20 to 23rd TV Lash Creole at the Botanic Gardens. Mr. Pinard says the annual event gives small businesses a platform to showcase themselves.
Well, things are coming on nicely. We have everything approved already for the activity. We expect to have a great event this year. We're looking to bring in some new partner to work with, a special part of it. I will leave that for later at the official press conference to disclose. But I think we'll have an excellent event this year. We're targeting around 90 businesses, 90 or so local businesses, small agro-processors and so on. And also the various artists, and that will be performing on the main stage. So, but we're just looking to continue to make incremental improvements and try to make sure that everybody who comes to Dominica, leading up to the independence, leading up to the World Creole Music Festival, have an excellent time while they're here. We have no plans to stop. I mean, if anything, we will look to continue to improve on it. So definitely, we're looking to continue. The village is a staple part of our independence celebrations right now, and it's something that we're very proud of. And I think that since the government of Dominica took over the TV Village, we've done an excellent job in terms of continuing to improve on the product. By all accounts, we keep getting better every year. So I see no plans to slow it down or stop anywhere in the future. So.
And that's the Acting Minister for Labour and Small Business Development, Darren Pinard. The TV Lash Creole set for October 20 to the 23rd. Let's head into St. Lucia now as St. Lucia prepares for what could be its busiest cruise season. Officials are stepping up security in castries with increased police presence and expanded surveillance aimed at ensuring that there is a safe and welcoming environment in St. Lucia. Minister for Tourism, Dr. Ernest Hillier, projected record port visits in the months ahead. Castries Central MP Richard Frederick confirmed that all city police will be on duty during the peak cruise days, and 200 surveillance cameras will soon be distributed to businesses as part of a broader monitoring effort. The St. Lucian authorities say they are optimistic about the upcoming cruise season. Finally, this morning, a manhunt is ongoing for the killer of conservative activist and influential Trump ally Charlie Kirk, who died after being shot at a university in Utah. 2 people who were arrested have since been released. Officials say they have no current ties to the shooting. Meanwhile, Donald Trump says he's filled with grief and anger at the assassination, calling it a dark moment for the United States. Well, it's 15 minutes after 7 o'clock. That's a look at the DBS Major Morning News. Don't go away. The sports report comes up shortly.
Yummy. Looking for something sweet, chewy, delicious, or even crunchy? We've got you covered. Mars and Wrigley's products are the perfect pick for all your sweet tooth cravings. Available in M&M's, Twix, Milky Way, Snickers, Skittles, and even gummies. So next time your cravings are at an all-time high, choose Mars and Wrigley's.
Available at Fine Foods Inc. distribution or your favorite supermarket island-wide.
Since 1910, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited has proudly served Dominica, offering a wide variety of products and services in shipping, logistics, insurance, travel, retail, and wholesale. We are committed to serve you. Contact us today at 767-255-1100 or visit us at our main office on Old Street, Roseau. From humble beginnings to proud achievements, HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited.
Petro Caribe. Tank installation is part of our mission. Excellent client support is what we got. Contribution to development of Dominica. Supply of LPG at an affordable rate. Let's go. Petro Caribe straight. No time to waste. So come on everyone with me to Petro Caribe. 250 gallon propane tank. 420 pound propane tank. 100 pound LPG cylinder. Petro Caribe. 20 pound fiberglass cylinder. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe. Petro Caribe.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fenced pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
Here's a quick tip from NBD.
A quick tip from the National Bank of Dominica Limited. Scammers may send fake emails or texts. Remember, NBD will never ask you to reset your mobile banking password or share your card PIN, CVV, or other sensitive information this way. Stay alert. Stay secure. When in doubt, contact NBD, your partner, your bank.
Let's begin the DBS Morning Sports Report with basketball news. The Dr. Daru Pishle Sports Club Falcons and the West Coast Ballers will meet this weekend to decide the DABA Division 1 champions. This, as both teams scored wins in their respective semi-final series last night at the Massac Indoor Facility. The Dr. Daru Pishle Sports Club Falcons scored a comfortable win, beating the Convenience Plus Maho Gators in Game 3 of their series 89-75. Yawani Regis had 29 points, Zach Bastian 26, and Kareem Daniel 18 for the Falcons, while Delton Eugene and Omarion Blanc scored 18 points each for the Gators. The Falcons won the series by 2-1. Falcons head coach Yannick Regis.
Yeah, we came tonight with a lot of composure. We're still out of too much turnovers, but all in all, we played some good defense. Yeah, we came tonight with a lot of composure. We're still out of too much turnovers, but all in all, we played some good defense, which led to some easy baskets in transition, and we really took advantage of that, and thank God we end up with the win.
What are some of the preparations or things that went into preparing for tonight's game?
Well, we had to work on a lot of our turnovers, our sets, our post-ups. We had to take advantage of what we have, which is a size advantage. We have a height advantage, and we really maximized on that. We had some nice rebounds. We played some good defense. All in all, we really pressured the ball tonight. We got some other turnovers, which helped us to score most of our baskets in transition tonight.
Had a full team tonight. Zach, Yawani, Karim as well. How much confidence does that give you now as the Falcons look to win the championship?
Well, Gavin, you just named the top 3 players in the Division 1. So with those kind of talents we have there, I think we can beat anybody, and I think we should beat anybody. And heading to the finals on Saturday, hoping our fans come out in numbers to support us, and we can take home the championship this year.
And that's the Falcons head coach, Yannick Regis. Meanwhile, a new champion will be crowned in the DABA Division 1 League as defending champions, the Detroit Blazers, were blown out of the arena, losing to the West Coast Ballers in Game 3 of their semi-final series. It was an offensive struggle for the Blazers as they managed only 4 points. In the second quarter, they lost badly, 73-38. Sharon Vidal had 23 points. Dean Vidal had 18 for the West Coast Ballers. The West Coast Ballers team captain, Sharon Vidal.
The game tonight, we came well prepared. We came out with the mindset to be composed. We know we played against Blazers in Massac, so we know some things might not go our way, but you always have to stay composed. That's just sports, and yeah, we executed the game plan.
Defensively, that was a masterpiece that you guys put on, restricting the Blazers to just 16 points in the first half. So how much of an impact do you think it had on the game?
Defense leads to offense. We are a young team, so we can be able to get out in transition quick enough. So once we play solid defense and we don't give the referee any chance to blow their whistle, just play solid defense and move your foot, offense will come easy. And that's why the score is 73-38.
With a kind of a victory like that now, how much confidence does this give you as you prepare for the Falcons in the finals?
Well, it gives us lots of confidence, but at the same time, it's a new team. Not every team is the same game plan. We need to make sure we execute the game plan, always stay composure, because this is finals. We can't lose our head.
And that's the West Coast Ballers team captain, Sharon Vidal. Game 1 of the final will be on Saturday. The action continues with matches in the Premier League tonight. The Police Sports Club will play the Peebush Super Eagles at 7 o'clock. And at 9, it's the BAA Sharks up against the Happy 767 Sports Club Dominators. Now let's turn the attention to cricket news. Amir Jangu got a half century and Jaden Seals 4 wickets to lead the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons to a win over Guyana Amazon Warriors and a spot in the playoffs of the Republic Bank CPL last night. The Warriors were bowled for just 99. Jaden Seals picked up 4 for 15. The Falcons struggled in the run chase and they were 36 for 5 before pulling things around. Jangu got 51 to lead the Falcons to a score of 103 for 6 in 19.1 overs. The Falcons won by 4 wickets. They are now 3rd in the points table on 11 points. CPL action continues tonight with the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots in a must-win match against the Barbados Royals. That game gets underway at 7 o'clock this evening. Let's stay with cricket news. The West Indies opener Kiana Joseph cracked a half century and Shamiri Adapathu picked up the best bowling figures in women's CPL history as the Barbados Royals women made it 2 wins on the trot, beating Trinbago Knight Riders as the women's CPL continued Wednesday. The Barbados Royals, taking the first knock, got 137 for 6 in their 20 overs. Kiana Joseph smashed 63. Cassia Knight had 29. Deandra Doughton picked up 2 for 22 as the Knight Riders did well to pull things back after the Royals were 59 without loss before being reduced to 91 for 5. The Knight Riders, chasing 138, lost wickets early and never got into the run chase. They were bowled for 78. Lizelle Lee top scored with 39. Athapathu took 4 for 7 for the Barbados Royals. Of course, the Barbados Royals They were playing that game there in the CPL. They won by 59 runs. Meanwhile, the West Indies women's and Barbados Royals captain Hayley Matthews has been ruled out of the remainder of the women's CPL and is expected to be out of action until December. Matthews picked up a shoulder injury which will require surgery.
Yeah, so unfortunately I've torn the shoulder socket. Gonna have surgery next week, I think it is. So gonna get that all fixed and repaired. Probably not what I wanted, tearing it. Just had a bit of a fall over in England, but hopefully get it sorted out quickly that I can be back on the field at Old Tony Park. I think they gave me about 9 to 12 weeks or so, which will put me to about December. So some good time, I guess, to get the body right till the end of the year and get back ready for a really big 2026. This is my first, I guess, major injury since my career started about 10 or 11 years ago, so I am quite thankful for that. I know that is a pretty fortunate place to be in when you can say that you haven't had a major injury in about 10 years. So yeah, going to be quite different spending about 3 months home now. Not sure what I'm going to get up to doing, but definitely a different challenge for me. I guess I can look at it that way. And I probably don't feel like it's the worst thing at this point in time. I've been going for a very long time. I'm playing a lot of, I guess, high-level international and franchise cricket, so the body probably does need a bit of a rest. And I guess it's good that it's come about in a time where we don't have too much on at the end of the year as well.
And that's the West Indies women's and Barbados Royals captain, Hayley Matthews. Some football news: Marigot FC and St. Joseph FC, they had to share the points as the DFA Division 1 League continued last night at Benjamin's Park. The match ended 2-2. Meantime, the other match between the Do It Center Mighty Avengers and Valley FC, which was scheduled for the DFA Technical Center, that game did not take place due to the stench from the Fokole landfill. The football action continues tonight with Tarish United FC taking on Kensborough SC at 7 o'clock at the DFA Technical Center. And President of the Dominica Olympic Committee, Billy Doctrove, says efforts will be made to deal with the inactive sporting associations during his new term in office. Doctrove, speaking on the off-the-field program last night, said there are growing concerns with the number of inactive sporting associations.
Presently, we have 3 affiliates who have not been functioning, who have not been active for almost 3 years. And this is a concern to us, because we believe that if initially you were elected by a general membership to serve and to help develop that particular sport, how can you not be active with no activity for almost 3 years? That means the sport is suffering, your membership is suffering, and you are not fulfilling the mandate given to you. So these are things that we want to look at very carefully.
And that's the president of the Dominica Olympic Committee, Billy Doctrove. He says changes will be made to the constitution to address the concerns.
Because right now, there is nothing in the constitution which would allow us to take action against those associations who are inactive for so long. But we have included that in our constitutional reform, so there will be avenues and articles to ensure that we will be able to take action against those affiliates. But what we want to do in the first place is to try and assist them to get back to be active organizations.
And that's the president of the Dominica Olympic Committee, Billy Doctrove. Let's go back to some cricket news. South Africa opened their T20 series with England, picking up a win in a rain-impacted first T20 Wednesday. The match was reduced to 9 overs aside. England batted first. They were 97 for 5 after 7.5 overs before rain stopped their innings. Aiden Makram got 28. Luke Wood took 2 for 22 for England, chasing a revised target of 68 from 5 overs. England reached 54 for 5 in their 5 overs. South Africa won by 14 runs via the Duckworth-Lewis method, their second T20. is on Friday. And the public will get the opportunity to learn and appreciate the game of chess as the Dominica Chess Federation will host its chess festival this weekend. The event is scheduled for Saturday at the Rosa Promenade. The festival aims to introduce the public to the game of strategy while offering opportunities to learn from local champions. Organizers say the festival is designed to be family-friendly, encouraging boys, girls, and parents alike to discover chess in an engaging setting. The initiative forms part of ongoing efforts to grow interest in chess around the island. Hazard Williams, if you want to play chess, then you need to be at the Rosa Promenade on Saturday as the chess festival will take place. It's an initiative of the Dominica Chess Federation to have people learn the game. And of course, that festival will take place at the Promenade in Rosa on Saturday. That too is a look at the DBS Modern News, and Sports will bring you another news major at 1:15, a news update at 11 o'clock this morning. On behalf of the News and Sports departments and our link person, Hazari Williams, Curtis Matthew saying, good morning, let's go out and have a fantastic day today.
A quick tip from the National Bank of Dominica Limited. Scammers may send fake emails or texts. Remember, NBD will never ask you to reset your more banking password or share your card PIN, CVV, or other sensitive information this way. Stay alert. Stay secure. When in doubt, contact NBD, your partner, your bank.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fenced pipe, and Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins, and bidets. PVC piping, fittings, and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS.
It's now 7:33 here on Your Nature Isle. The time made possible compliments Do It Center. Do It Center, home of Do It Best quality paints, covering your house from foundation to finish. Up next, coming up shortly, we bring you your morning's weather report. Just before we do so, I'd like to remind you of your Kalinago word of the day for today, and that's rishati, or rishatu. That's the feminine form. And that's the Kalinago word for straight. Rishati, R-I-S-H-A-T-I. Rishatu, R-I-S-H-A-T-U. And that's straight In Kalinago, of course, Rishati is the masculine form and Rishatu is the feminine. Join us tomorrow morning, God willing, here on your nation station for another edition of your Kalinago Word of the Day, made possible compliments the good folks of FRS Express Diesel.